Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. Just decided to come out into the garage because I wanted to be with Mr. Banjo. Jump. Oh, and he wanted to be in the video too. Oh my goodness. What a good boy. So, you know what, today I've been thinking about this a lot. Oh, this dog is so happy to be here. I think he really just wants me to feed him. Okay. You want to go lay down? Go lay down. He is a good boy. Okay, he's going to be the director. I wanted to talk today about something I've been thinking about two things that you really need to be a personal success as a dog training business owner. Now, this is different than just being a successful dog training business owner financially, making lots of money, having a big facility, having lots of employees, that type of thing. I was really thinking more along the lines of what it takes, now I got a dog here on my nose, what it takes to really be a personal success as a dog training business owner. Now, what does that mean? It means basically two things, or you need two things, in my opinion. The first of those two things is that you really need to be a true dog person. As funny as that sounds. Now, you might think, well, who would go into this business if they weren't a true dog person? Well, let's define what true dog person means. In my opinion, it means somebody who just really loves working with dogs. And that, even though I've owned 3 dog training businesses over the years, that wasn't me. I loved working my own dog. I thought it was really cool having a trained dog, and I loved hanging out with other dog trainers who are really passionate about what they do. But one thing I've learned about myself over the years is that I'm not the kind of guy, while I do love hanging out with my dog and just, being out in the backyard and gardening or taking the dog around town, I don't have that internal drive to just do training with my dog or with any dog because I get a sense of enjoyment out of it. I don't. But a lot of you do, and that's a good thing. And if you're one of those people who are considering starting a dog training business, then I think that this industry would be really good for you. Because if you're the type of person that you really just love training dogs, and that means you love the repetition of doing it, and you would probably train your own dog and your neighbor's dogs and any other dogs that you have the opportunity to work with without even getting paid, then owning a dog training business is probably a wise decision for you, and I think you'll eventually reach a point of personal success. If it's not, if you find that you look at having to do training as more of a chore than something that you really just, you can't help yourself, then maybe it's not for you. What I've noticed is that the people who are really, really good at anything, be it dog training or jiu-jitsu or shooting guns or driving cars or whatever it is, it's almost like you can't keep them from doing it. It's almost like they would do it even if they didn't get paid. Now, not necessarily the difficult dogs, the aggressive dogs or that type of thing, but they've just got something in them that they almost can't stop working with dogs. It's just a part of them. So that's number one. Number two, in my opinion, you really need to be able to experience a lot of personal fulfillment in helping people with their dogs, because one of the realities of the dog training business is that you're dealing with people's problems, and most of the time they're not even necessarily dog problems, they're people problems that end up being reflected in the dog's behavior. And so in a lot of ways, you really need to be a people person, and you really need to enjoy helping people as much as you enjoy helping dogs. And that can be frustrating for a lot of people who get into dog training as a career, because a lot of dog trainers don't like people. In fact, in a lot of ways, that's why they're driven to work with dogs, because they think that, well, dogs don't have the issues that people do, dogs don't talk back, etc., etc. And so what happens is you get people who are drawn to the industry who have terrible people skills. And if that's you, then I would recommend probably finding some other line of work, because there's a big part of this business. I would say at least 80%. That's really more about working with the owners or the humans than it is really the dogs. Now, you might be able to argue that, well, you can get a job working for somebody else and you just do board and trains and you never have any contact with the client, and that, may be the case. But I think really, if you want to be a dog training business owner yourself, you need to have those two traits. You need to, number one, just love to the point of almost being OCD about training dogs. It's just part of you, and nothing you can do would ever stop that. And number two, you really need to be a person who enjoys helping people fix their problems, because really the entire dog training industry is mostly about helping dog owners with dog problems. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. If you've got a dog training business already and you're running it, but you're not quite where you want to be, if you've always dreamed about having a really successful dog training business where you've got dog owners calling you with their problems each and every day, each and every week, each and every month, or you want that, I found that Google Ads is one of the best ways to get quality potential dog training clients to pick up the phone and call you, because they're actively searching for what it is that you have to offer. The problem with Google Ads is that it's expensive, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can blow through a lot of money very quickly. What we do with my company, Browning Direct, which you can read more about at DogTrainerToolbox.com, is we offer basically a 100% done for you Google Ads management solution. We take care of pretty much everything. All you need to worry about is making sure that you pick up the phone, because you're going to be getting calls, and you're going to be getting lots of calls, even during this pandemic. We have many clients that every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, they're getting leads from desperate dog owners looking for the type of service that someone like you offers. If you'd like to learn more about that, go to DogTrainerToolbox.com and check out what we've got to offer. We've even got some cool free stuff and some interviews, trainings, and all kinds of good stuff. But primarily, what I'm talking about today is the Google Ads service. If you look, it should be in the upper left-hand corner. Just click on that box, read through that page. It'll tell you everything that we're doing with Google Ads, including what the recommended ad spend budget should be, and the management fee, and how many leads you can expect to get for the size market that you're in. And if it makes sense to do so, there's a link at the very bottom to my calendar booking app. You can book a free 30-minute phone conversation with me if it makes sense to do so. And we can figure out if what we're doing with Google Ads would be a good fit for helping you grow your dog training business. I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. Talk to you soon, guys.